So what's the Get Down?
Hip hop culture lifestyle show.
How did you get started in just wanting to be in the entertainment in general?
Okay, so you know what? I have really very little patience with my son right now. I'm working through it because, like, I don't understand how he doesn't understand what he wants to do. It's a very foreign concept to me. And now I'm learning in retrospect that I'm quite the anomaly. Who knew? A lot of people into their late 20s, 30s, they don't know what they want to do. They don't know their purpose in life. They don't know what they want to pursue. And I didn't have that issue. Like in high school, I knew that I wanted to somehow be in the entertainment field. And I knew that I wanted to be the one entertaining. I didn't know what that journey would look like. I didn't know what path I needed to take or choices I needed to make. But I was very clear that I love to read. I absorb books. I'm talking about inhaled. And I love to write. So I was obviously very excited about English. And then I majored in journalism. Like all of that was I knew that from Jump Street.
Wait. You went to school? Where'd you go to school? I'm asking for the
sarcasm, bro?
No, look, I know who you are, but
the way you said that though,
like, no,
you know what I mean? That's not the segue. Now you went to school.
No, I'm saying like.
Wait. Wow, you did that?
School right there though. I'm just saying.
I can't with you.
Where did you go to school? That's all
I was a freshman at
ma'am.
Clark Atlanta University.
All right, shout out.
And my mother was paying out of her pocket. So she told me after that first year, if I call up to that room one more again and they tell me that you over at Morehouse with your hot ass.
Yes, sir.
And these C's keep coming in the mail, not B's, definitely not A's.
All right.
You playing with my money, little girl.
Ooh.
So come on home. So my mom made me come home. So I only did 1 year at Clark.
All right.
And then I finished up and got my broadcast and print journalism degree from the University of the District of Columbia.
You got it, but you couldn't say it though. But you got it though. Hey, that's what that sound that DJ was making.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's the new shit. That's the new shit.
That's it. So you just make it with your mouth and just keep
That's
rolling.
right. That's all you gotta do. Nah, you can't do it. You need to practice your joint. I'm not fucking with you.
That's whack though. You don't have no. You like, yeah, man. I was like,
no.
man, you gotta get out.
You got the P's in there. Your joint's fucked up. Anyway, we'll give you some lessons.
Stuff. See what I'm talking about?
That's so I finished up at UBC. Oh, I'm sorry. We still talking?
Go ahead with the broadcasting school.
So broadcast journalism was my major, and that's the question, right? I'm sorry, did I not answer it? Thank you.
You did. So, what do you do in the entertainment business?
I am a voiceover actor, which I absolutely love. I do a lot of animation. I've done commercials. I've done animated movies. I've narrated a couple of books. So I'm trying to branch out into video games right now. It doesn't pay well, but it's just the thought of being in the video games. I don't know. It just makes my heart swell. Plus, my son is an avid video game. So I would love for him to just be like, y'all played your game today. I wish your character like that. Would just
they said something hyped. Crazy like that about The Rock because his daughter doesn't know that he's the one on Moana.
Right.
So that's her favorite movie. So she makes him sing the character which he is. So it's kind of like crazy. So that would be dope.
That would be pretty awesome to me. To me, that's a pinnacle of success.
All right. So which character?
Oh, but I'm not only a voiceover. I'm sorry, I'm a host.
All right.
That's why I'm valuable to this team.
No, hey.
I am an on-camera host.
If you didn't say nothing, the check would have been different. You know, you be. I don't know where you at with it. But look. So who would we know you? Or remember you from, you know what I'm saying, voiceover? Like if I was
voiceover stuff?
Yes, ma'am. Because that seems to be a big field. Is it?
It is a huge field. And the irony is I don't know if that's ironic, but like 10 years ago, I would tell people all the time, it's one of my favorite anecdotes. You know how you are in a group of people, some type of meeting area, and they're go around the room and introduce yourselves and say what you do. So I would do that, and people would be like, oh, even established actors would be like, how did you get into voiceover? I've always wanted to do it. It's such a niche. And this, that, and the third. And I would feel kind of, okay, got myself in this room. Now, forget about it. Everybody in the room is like, oh, yeah, I do that too. I do that too. Everybody is a voiceover. Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
Everybody's. But I digress. Exactly.
Yo, I had to sit there with him and go through that with him.
It's
He
so
was-
annoying.
No, but
It's
he
so
was
annoying.
hot. He was like,
And you do get mad because you're like, wait. I'm over here practicing my craft for like, you know what I mean? Like 10 years plus. And here you come. I'm a voiceover actor too. And you done booked like 20 things in like the 3 minutes that you decided to do
I'm
it.
saying, so
Super
how,
annoying.
but how does that make you feel from the standpoint of like, does that make you feel that there's just like a niche for you, like you're stereotyped as a voiceover, or do you feel like, you know, it's just certain people are connected basically?
I don't feel like I'm stereotyped at all. I'm not interested primarily in on-camera
I'm
acting.
getting worried about these voiceovers.
I haven't pursued that as an option to what I do in entertainment. It just doesn't fuel me the same way.
All right.
And I really don't believe that I can pull it off. As much as like in person,
Yeah.
I run the gamut of emotion, as y'all both very well know.
We have.
You done see me cry, laugh, cuss somebody out, like all of that.
In 5 minutes.
Hey, she looking too. Like for real, she looking. But I'm gonna tell you, it's
Lord.
really Kittie Kaboom. So recognize that boom part too.
Already, I'm a
But
lot.
she's singing.
I'm a lot, and you know what I'm saying. I'll take all that. Yeah, I'm a lot, but I like being a lot. Like I don't apologize for me being gregarious and outspoken
Are
and
you
no
saying
holds
you want to
barred.
be able to beat your dude up? And
No.
all that and smack him out.
If I can smack my dude up, I don't want him.
So
I'm
I'm asking. I don't know because you have a very strong.
That's why I need an even stronger
Alpha?
man.
Wow.
Yeah, what's wrong with
They
that?
might be locked up though.
We digress. The point of that we're making in this interview, if he locked up when you come home, yeah, I live downtown.
That's
Jokes. You know, a journalism degree. I never feel slighted doing voiceover, but I do prefer voiceover and hosting. I'm also a radio personality. That's how me and my man's here met fucking ever ago, 20 years ago, at least. So yeah, those three things are what I focus on, what I enjoy the most. My tagline for my brand is here, H-E-A-R, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty, get it? Here, kitty. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was like some nasty stuff. I did.
What? Why?
Kitty.
So you never seen anybody looking for a cat? Never. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
No, I ain't got no cat.
Only you.
I'm
Only
just
you.
saying. I thought
You
that-
done heard white
I know
folks
you.
call for their cats,
What
and
I'm
they be
saying
like,
is I know you, so I'm saying like, yo,
Oh, so you
that
just
might
knew it was
have
some
like
old
a
sex shit.
quadruple time to
no,
it.
there's a double, only a double.
All right, no problem. I
Only
just want to
double.
make sure.
That brother done nerded a new word. I am not mad at
you
that.
know what? I've been working it too.
Entendre.
I've been
Woo-wee.
working it. Now you know you said a plethora of words over there.
I
too.
did say a cornucopia
That
of
was the
words,
dictionary
didn't I?
back in the day, baby.
I
That
did
was the
say a
dic-
cornucopia
we
of
used to have
words.
dictionaries and thesauruses out here. Yeah, that's what.
Now
it
it's
was.
on your phone, so you can just slick it real quick and get back to me.
What about some of the shows or films? I think we never really got to it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she never said which ones were. You know.
Yes, it's all me. I started my quote unquote big break was at BET. That was the most glorious day because it was true divinity. I knew that was all God that got me in there.
That is not a chokehold. That's just her, the Kittie Kaboom. Go ahead.
What? I don't know what a chokehold is.
Yeah, the movie.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is not a chokehold. That is the
Anyhow.
Kittie Kaboom.
Yeah, so BET hired me to host a show that had not been done before. From what I can tell, it has not been done since. We were kind of ahead of our time in that way, but it was virtual reality. So I was a virtual reality character.
Are you talking about like the Tupac stuff? Like at the concert?
No, that's hologram.
Oh, my bad. Wrong show. Go ahead.
Virtual reality is actually a process that's done like they make video games that way.
Yes, ma'am.
So there's a suit that you put on. They actually have little balls. But back when we did it, we were still attached to cords. So we couldn't go but so far before the character would fall apart. And then she would come back in that little space and we'd be like, she'd get back together. But now it's, the technology is vastly different. And yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing because we're doing a reboot. But anyway, the name of the show is called Cedar's World. I used to play Cedar, obviously, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. All the movements were obviously me. All the words were me. I helped write the script. But we had some amazing producers. I don't mean to minimize it. We had writers and plays.
All right.
I contributed to the writing. I was not a writer.
Right. I got you.
We had producers. Tracy Kinzer is one of my favorite people on this earth. Corey Turner was our EP. Yeah, just some really good people that made that show come to fruition. We lasted about 4 years. And then I went on to do, as I mentioned to you, other things in voiceover. Disney, I did a show called Witch. I did a show called Danny Phantom. Or was that Nickelodeon? I think
That's
Nickelodeon was
Nickelodeon.
Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been a minute. But yeah, I did Danny Phantom. I did Barnyard. I was Bessie the Cow until Wanda Sykes. I was recast with Wanda Sykes. She got my gig on that one. I did Vanessa on, what was that other show? I don't know why I can't remember right now. Oh, that was Danny Phantom. Mm-hmm. And I did a show called American Dragon. That was Trixie. Mm-hmm. So yeah, a number of, and I did Boondocks. I know all black folks would love to hear that. I did Boondocks. And I was the sweetest taboo.
In Boondocks?
Yeah, I was the bottom bitch. Pimp named Slickback.
Yeah. That was her
was Cat Williams.
Yeah. But I'm
And
saying,
she was
is
the
that the
bottom
one
bitch.
that was the one that you went and got from the house?
He definitely went. He did a lot of things with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
Yeah,
her.
I'm like, all right. So let us hear the Cedar voice. What she saying?
Oh, so Cedar baby.
There
Y'all
you go.
already know who Cedar is. She from DC, where I'm from, Washington DC or whatever. And she real ghetto. And but I love that about her, cause she got a degree. You know what I'm saying? She not stupid or nothing. Motherfuckers be trying to make her stupid. She not stupid. She real smart, but she just don't be taking no bullshit. So she use her education, make sure she in the front lines of what motherfuckers need to be talking about or need to be learning about or whatever. And then she just bring her expertise to the table.
Is she in the protest right now?
Oh, she been to the protest, Booski. Don't even do it.
I'm just saying, like, how they go down. Is she the one that painted the Black Lives Matter stuff?
Now, why would
all
she
over
be
the
out
place?
there painting?
I'm just saying.
What is you talking about?
She a thug for real. I mean,
Nah,
the
she
homies
ain't
talk
out
about
there
her and all
painting,
that.
bruh.
All
Nah.
right, so
She got her mask on.
All right.
She socially distances as much as possible.
All right.
She got her poster board. And yeah, what is you talking about?
Is she still gonna be
Will
on
Play
Love and Hip Hop though?
See, there was never on Love.
I'm
and
just
Hip Hop.
saying. I heard that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, the reboot is supposed to go on Love and Hip Hop.
Who told you that?
I'm just saying. Yeah, like what? See what I'm talking about? I told you got some blind moments going.
With the BET Awards this year, there was a lot of talk that started circulating over the internet about since we're in a pandemic,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have virtual award show this season. If we don't have a host, it should be Cedar. How do you feel about that?
So that was probably one of the greatest moments of my career, I have to honestly say. I got a tweet from an ex-boyfriend, or a text that he screenshot a tweet that said, with just what you said, if the shows are gonna be virtual this year, how y'all not gonna have Cedar be the host? I reached out to this person. I told him, thank you so much. That means a great deal to me. You know what I'm saying? We're 20 years later, so I really appreciate the fact that you even, I'm sorry, I just smacked my mic. I really appreciate the fact that you have thought about me in that way. And he responded with, nah, bruh, you misunderstanding. We thinking about you, yeah, but this has gotta happen. Like, if this don't happen, we're not watching. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? So literally within days of that one tweet, it had been retweeted over 10,000 times. It hit IG, and then there was all kinds of stories on IG. There was all kinds of posts. People were so in support of this, it literally brought me to tears, which doesn't take a lot. I'm a big crybaby, but it still was very heartfelt. And I said in that moment, and I meant it, in that moment, I was so overwhelmed with the outpouring of support from people that haven't seen a show in 20 years, that have literally brought their kids into now this argument or this movement, or, you know, it was a movement, like, for lack of a better term, or campaign, that I was so overwhelmed. I literally had to just sit still and like just thank God and say, whether this happens or it doesn't happen, I am in the mindset of just being grateful. I really, really know that there are people now that support this and what could happen in the future and what she was to the culture and to the community, black community, hip hop community, whatever, that I'm gonna be grateful for whatever. So if it happens, obviously it's a coin, it's a good look, it's a help in terms of segueing my personal projects into fruition. But if it doesn't happen, just to know that people fuck with her to this extent, it don't get better than that. And that's exactly how I took it when they did decide to pass on that. And the reason was, don't get it twisted, they definitely reached out to me. My team that's creating the reboot now, we were in talks with them for almost a week. Yeah, that's the other problem. They kind of, in order to make the character come to fruition to the highest level, and we didn't want to make a comeback on a half-ass shit, we needed like 6 to 8 weeks. By the time they got back to us with their women and hawing and talking amongst themselves, it was down to 5 weeks.
Right.
So not only was it not really, really enough time, we probably could have like smushed it and made it happen, but even then it would have been a little compromised. But not only that, they just didn't have the budget for it because they had not allotted for that. It was a last minute consideration. So they really just didn't have the money to put towards it. And they, again, the time constraints had a lot to do with it. So, you know, there were some backup plans that they suggested that just weren't feasible. Like they were, you know, maybe let's just bring footage back from 20 years ago and have you do a voiceover. Like, yeah, that's disrespectful. Nobody's gonna watch that. Why would they? So yeah, there were a lot of elements. I'm glad you brought it up because it was a really, 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 really good feeling to know that people like really fuck with you, ride with you like that.
I'm on that brainwash, full rollout, anonymous, underplay to overplay, strategic, I promise. More dope brings more Negroes, watch them heroes, pro lethal, dream killers feast on people, Nubius indeed, mine on the hunt, Paul Bear, sharp fluid gates and piston bumps, no excuses, that's a sin, back to the begin, muscle memory, pseudo respect and revenge, plays blindfolded, a bucket list with interest, forgiveness, the shadows and mirrors, who handle business, legacy, all grind, no guest list, land in jurisdiction, make you bread prejudice, for the purists and the tourists, Q sticky for ghetto jurors, swing high, swing low, you forgot that we do this, bank selection, smooth DR vibe, underground icon, you have now been gentrified.